Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be 5 signs you are always right. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. Listen, chosen ones, this video is based upon all the signs of how you know you was always right. Yes, sir. Now listen, I understand how it can be when you feel like you're the wrong one. Yes, sir. I understand how it is when people trying to place the blame on you. Yes, sir. And I understand how it can make you feel when you think that you're right, but the whole time somebody else trying to make you feel like it's the complete opposite. Okay, drop in the comments and say that's me if you ever felt that way or if you currently are feeling that way. All right, and so I want to give you the clarification that you need to understand that you was always right. Yes, sir. Now we're gonna go ahead and get deep into this video, y'all. But y'all know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel if any one of these signs resonate with you. Yes, sir. And not only that, but y'all make sure y'all drop in the comments and say I was always right. Okay? Make sure you drop in the comments and say I was right. All right? And so the first sign of how you know you was always right, chosen one, is going to be this, y'all. God gave you a vision or a dream. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. Listen, y'all. The first sign is going to be this right here. God gave you a vision or a dream. Okay, and so somebody probably saying, Rena, what you mean by that? Is it gonna be like on a movie, like That's So Raven? Is it gonna be, where it's something magical that come to me? Understand this, y'all. A vision from God can come in a dream, or a vision from God can be this thought that's inside your head, right? That the spirit is leading you to see. All right, so understand this. So, for example, let's just say you have a job. In this particular job, you've been, encountering people who are not on your side or encountering people who want to see you fall on the job. They negative, right? Wicked people. They do evil things, okay? And you kind of notice this, but God is going to give you some clarification. Yes, sir. Somebody drop in the comments and say, God, give me clarity. Okay, make sure you drop in the comments and say, God, give me clarity. And so what you saying, Reno, listen to this, y'all. Let's just say you on a job, right? And all these people, are doing things to you, all right? And you don't have no type of certainty that they are who you think they are. But what God is going to do is give you a vision. Yes, sir, or God to give you a dream. And let's just say your dream had a bunch of snakes inside that building, that warehouse, that retail store, wherever you are, right? That 9-to-5 job, wherever you are. And let's just say whenever you are in that store or inside that job, you running out. And it's a whole bunch of snakes after you. It's a whole bunch of snakes after you. And you like, man, bro, like what's going on? And you see it in the dream. That's a clear indication that God is showing you that you have snakes inside your life, snakes inside your job. Okay, and the dream can come in all type of ways, right? It don't gotta just only be snakes. The vision can come in all type of ways. It don't just have to be a dream or a vision about snakes. But I'm just giving y'all an example so y'all can see exactly how it works. Somebody drop in the comments and say it makes sense. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments and say it makes sense. And so all I'm simply saying is, y'all, is this right here. God is going to give you a vision. He's going to give you a dream, giving you clear indications that, look, this person is not supposed to be in your life, or look, you was right about this particular feeling, or hey, look, I'm going to give you a vision to let you know that, hey, I'm going to give you that clarity that you need, right? And so that's exactly how it works, y'all. God will give you a vision or God will give you a dream. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one, y'all. And y'all make sure y'all drop in the comments and let me know if that resonated. All right. And so the second sign of how you know you were right is gonna be this, y'all. Discernment. Yes, sir. Discernment. Somebody drop in the comments and say spirit of discernment. Okay, make sure you drop in the comments and say spirit of discernment. So, Rena, why you put so much emphasis on that? Listen, y'all know whenever a person come around you and you like, man, this person ain't right. Have you ever got that feeling that something was about to go down? Okay, maybe you was at the park, all right, and you said, man, something ain't right, and you left, and the whole park got shot up. Run around and little TJ got in the fight. Had that ever happened to you? Drop in the comments and let me know, y'all. But understand this. That's that discernment. That discernment is that spirit that God has placed inside you. Okay? And so I need you to understand this. You're going to have to use your discernment when it comes to people that's in your life. You're going to have to use that same discernment when it comes to people on your job. That same discernment when it comes to people on the internet, right? People who you listen to, however this fits you. However this fits you. But understand this, you got to use that discernment. All right. And so, y'all, in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6, it says this. It says, let no one deceive you with empty words. For because of such things, God's wrath comes on those who are disobedient. And 7 goes on to say, therefore, do not be partners with them. Okay, let me say that one more time, louder for the people in the back, y'all. That's a deep scripture. Okay, listen to this, chosen ones. It says this: let no one deceive you with empty words. All right, for because of such things, God's wrath comes on those who are disobedient. And 7 goes further to say, therefore, do not be partners with them. What you mean by that, Reno? Why you give me that scripture? All right, listen to this, y'all. Understand this. When God says, listen, don't let nobody deceive you with empty words. Those people on your job, people giving you empty words. Oh, you doing a great job, but the whole time you know they talking about you behind your back. Yes, sir. Don't allow people to deceive you with empty words. Those who act like they're your friend, but the whole time they got a knife behind their back. Those who deceive you with empty words when they tell you that they tell you these kind things, these compassionate things, but really they don't even mean that. Their intentions are all screwed up. Yes, sir. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm watching you. Make sure you drop in the comments and say, I'm watching you. And so it goes further, y'all. It says, for because such things, God's wrath come on those who are disobedient. They will be punished. Those who are, those who are acting disobedient, right? Doing the things that God said not to do to his anointed and to his chosen ones, they will feel the wrath. It says it right here, y'all. In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6, it says it clear as day, right? Therefore, do not be partners with them. This means sometimes you may have to leave your job. Sometimes you may have to leave a family member. Sometimes you may have to leave a friend. Sometimes you're going to have to leave the people that's closest to you. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm not afraid. Make sure you drop in the comments and say, I'm not afraid. And so all I'm saying is, chosen ones, is this right here. Your discernment is very powerful. Don't ignore your discernment, right? Do you know if you ignore your discernment, you are putting yourself in position to lose everything that you got? To lose, something that was very valuable to you? To be in position to be taken advantage of, right? Lied to, cheated on, simply by not using your discernment. And a lot of times, y'all, we do ignore our discernment when it's a message or when it's a feeling that we want to disbelieve. We don't even want to believe the feeling, right? We don't want to believe it. We just, oh no, man, that's my homeboy, that's my cousin, that's this person, nah. But see, what happens is that discernment is telling you, that's not it. It's telling you no. See, somebody drop in the comments once again and say spirit of discernment. The spirit of discernment, y'all, is very strong, and it's telling you no. It's telling you to cut this person off. It's telling you that they don't mean you no well. It's telling you that you don't need to be around them. It's telling you that you need to separate yourself. But a lot of times we ignore it. And so I came to release you of that spirit and to let you know to follow your discernment. Understand, y'all, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6, it tells you. So understand that, y'all. And if that sound resonated with you, make sure you drop in the comments and let me know, y'all. I don't know. If it resonated with you, drop in the comments and make sure you let me know, all right? And so for the third sign of how you know you was always right, it's going to be this, y'all, a manipulation attempt, okay? Let me say that one louder for the people in the back. Listen, chosen ones, it's going to be a manipulation attempt. All right, so Reno, what do you mean by that? I'm going to get straight into it. Let's just give an example, y'all. let's just say you catch a person, male or female, husband or wife, girlfriend or boyfriend. I ain't gonna put no gender on it today, y'all, right? But let's just say you catch a person having an inappropriate conversation. You done caught them on the phone talking, slick to Mr. Rodney. They talking slick to Miss Keisha, right? They talking real slick. And then when you catch them, I'm talking about they switch it up so much to where you think they talking to grandmama on the phone. You think they talking to the granddad on the phone, right? And then what they do is they play on your intelligence or in social intelligence and be like, I was talking to my grandmama. I was talking to my granddaddy. And the whole time you like, hold on, something ain't right. I could have sworn I heard you talking slick to old buddy over there. I could have heard it. I could have sworn that, right? And so that's a manipulation attempt, right? Different forms of manipulation, y'all, can be gaslighting. It can be passive aggression. It can be guilt tripping. It can be the silent treatment. Different ways, y'all, that you can manipulate a person or they can manipulate you, right? And so what I'm simply saying, y'all, is this right here. They're going to try to make you feel wrong. They're going to try to make you feel bad. They're going to try to manipulate you. So whatever that is, like jobs can manipulate people, y'all. Family members manipulate people. Friends manipulate people. Strangers, they could try to manipulate you. And so you want to be aware of the manipulation attempt, because a lot of times, y'all, when they know that you are right and when you know that you're right, chances are, y'all, they're going to try to make you feel like you're wrong in the back of their mind. In the front of their mind, they know that you're right. But you know in the back of your mind that, man, I'm right. But we in a society where it's like, take accountability. And that's right. You should always take accountability, y'all. You always want to take accountability. I preach that all the time. I take accountability. But sometimes, y'all, you ain't did doo-doo squat to nobody. Yes, sir, I'm just being honest, y'all. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm right. Okay? Make sure you drop in the comments and say, I'm right. Now, don't misconstrue this for saying, or misconstrue me saying this. Oh, Reno said I'm right. I don't got to take no accountability. I'm not saying that, y'all. But what I'm saying is there are people who exist who did not do something wrong at this particular time to this person. Sometimes you ain't always did something wrong to somebody. Sometimes it's a person trying to make it feel like or make it seem like you're wrong, when in actuality, they the ones who are wrong. Okay? And so this is why I want you to be aware of the manipulation attempt, right? They know you're right, but they're going to try to manipulate your mind, manipulate your thought pattern, manipulate you to think otherwise, make you feel like you're wrong when the whole time it was them. Yes, sir. Somebody drop in the comments and say it was you. Okay? And so if that resonated with y'all chosen ones, make sure you drop in the comments and let me know if it resonated, all right? And so with that being said, y'all, we're going to the next one, which is going to be the fourth sign of how you know you was right. You find yourself asking for confirmation, right? Let me say that one more time, louder for the people in the back, because I know I just touched the bone with somebody, okay? Listen, if this is you, y'all make sure y'all drop in the comments and say, Reno, this me. But you find yourself asking for confirmation. Reno, what you mean by that? So let's just say this, y'all. You know that you're right. You know what you got to do. You know what you need to do. But you find yourself asking for confirmation. Now, let me play God's advocate on this. I am a firm believer and, a huge advocate of when it says in the scripture, a wise man seeks counsel, right? And a fool despises wisdom. So I do understand that. Okay, I want to make that clear. You always want to seek counsel, and cause that will make you wise, right? That will make you wise, and a fool despises wisdom. Okay, if a person can tell you something to help you out, take it. Especially if they have good intentions, it's good wisdom, good knowledge, which is going to increase your understanding. However, if it's the complete opposite of that, you would be a fool to take the wisdom. Now, getting back to the other side of things, all I'm saying, y'all, is this right here. A lot of times, we know what we have to do. We know that we are right. We know that, the thing that they did was BS. You know it was bogus. Whatever they did to you, y'all, drop in the comments and say it was bogus. You know it was bogus. You know that was lame for doing that. You know it wasn't right. But see, the problem is, y'all, what happens is we need to get that extra confirmation from our mama We need to go get that extra confirmation from our closest homeboy, our closest homegirl, when they're going to tell us what we already know. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Sometimes we have people in our lives who tell us what we already know. Okay? And so you got to understand this, y'all. Whenever you find yourself asking for confirmation, you basically already know exactly what it is. You just want somebody else to tell you that. Okay? Let me add this to it, y'all. I got this quote by Douglas MacArthur, right? And he said this. He said, advice is worth what it costs. That is nothing. Now, I'm not saying that advice is nothing at all and it can't help you out. No, but it's worth exactly what it costs, which is nothing. And so a lot of times, and the reason why I said that, y'all, because I know, again, when we ask for confirmation, we basically asking for somebody else to give us advice, right? But I'm saying this right here. It's the difference in between getting advice about something that you already know and getting advice on something that can help you grow. It's a difference in between getting advice on something that you already know and getting advice on something that's going to help you grow. Meaning, if you already know something, why are you wasting your time, energy, and breath on allowing somebody to tell you something that you already know? Okay? And guess what? You're not wasting your time, energy, right? And whatever on getting something that you don't know and that's going to help you grow in the future. That's an asset. And so all I'm simply saying is, y'all, when you find yourself asking and looking for confirmation from those closest to you or even strangers, chances are you right. You just looking for them to tell you that you're all right. Okay? So understand that, y'all. If that happened to you or if that resonated with you, drop in the comments and let me know, y'all. And so the last sign of how you know, number 5, you were always right, it's going to be this, y'all. You feel bad. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. Louder for the people in the back. Understand this, chosen ones. You feel bad. Sometimes we feel bad for making a logical decision. Yeah. Sometimes we feel bad for making a logical decision. That's how powerful our emotions can be. That's how powerful the heart can be. And in fact, y'all, I got a scripture on that. Let me read this real quick for y'all. It says in Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9, it says this right here, y'all. The heart is deceitful above all things, and it is exceedingly corrupt. Who can know it? See, God, he put something deep in that one, right? He said, the heart is deceitful above all things, and it is exceedingly corrupt. Who can know it? Let me break that down for y'all. Let me unpack that. The heart is deceitful above all things, meaning the heart can definitely be deceiving. Okay? The heart can definitely be deceiving above everything in the world. All things. Love, money, whatever. All things. Sex, drugs. It can be deceitful. It can be deceiving. The heart. The heart can lead you wrong. The heart can say, this is what I want. This is what I need. When in actuality, it's giving you what you want and not what you need. Right? It's giving you what you want and not what you need. Right? And so understand this. And it is exceedingly corrupt. Who can know it? Meaning your heart. Right? Sometimes it's not able to be understood. Who can know it? Sometimes you don't even know your own heart. And so I know somebody gonna be in the comments, well, Reno, what about as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's correct. That's correct. So if you're thinking about success in your heart, guess what? You're gonna become successful. If you're thinking about God in your heart, you're gonna become a man of God. If you're thinking about, becoming a multi-millionaire, at some point you'll reach millionaire status. Right? If you want to leave an inheritance for your kids in your heart, you're going to get that. So as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's definitely true. But what it's saying is, y'all, is this right here. Sometimes our heart emotionally can lead us to crash. Okay? And it says the heart is deceitful above all things, and it is exceedingly corrupt. Who can know it? Sometimes we can make the wrong decisions off of our heart. Sometimes we can make the wrong decisions off of how we feel. Sometimes we can make the wrong decisions following this thing that pump blood through our veins. And so all I'm saying is, chosen ones, is be mindful of what your heart, of what you thinketh in your heart. Be mindful of what you thinketh in your heart. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And so I want y'all to understand the power and understanding, that you was right. You was right, okay? There's nothing wrong with saying I was right, that was wrong. Of course, take accountability. Of course, allow yourself to grow and learn from your mistakes. because none of us are perfect. I always stress that, y'all. None of us are perfect. But all I'm simply saying is, y'all, in this particular situation, if you watching this video, chances are you was right. Yes, sir. Listen, y'all, I couldn't conclude this video out no better than this. Y'all make sure y'all check out any one of the links in my description. Check out any one of my books. That's Rich Mentality, 8 Steps to Self-Publishing, a Successful Book, Fairly Unequal, as well as Traumatized by Love. Also, be sure to check out any one of my memberships. That's my YouTube membership, as well as my Patreon. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.